As a public defender, Judge Karen fought for her client's rights. She was elected to the bench because she believes in doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate about helping people, period. Y'all two grown people need to get your own house.
Right.
You had 7 years to have told him that. When we fight, who's gonna win?
You are.
I don't answer questions, I ask them.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand.
Objective, independent justice.
I'm ready to rule. If you keep walking, you can overcome whatever circumstances you're facing.
This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Devin Andrews is suing Trevor Williams in the amount of $3,249. Mr. Andrews claims his student film was shut down by police after the defendant failed to secure the necessary permits and says he paid the price with a hefty fine.
Mr. Andrews, you are suing Mr. Williams for $3,249 for negligence. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your relationship to the defendant?
This is an associate of mine from film school.
From what school?
Film school, ma'am.
Okay, you two are in film school together?
Well, we graduated, but we were in film school together.
I have one more semester. I haven't graduated yet.
All right, so how we get here today?
So basically, we got here today because I want to be reimbursed for the charges I incurred based upon his negligence.
Okay, well, tell me what happened.
So I was given an assignment for my final task in order to graduate.
Okay.
Where I had to produce a film. So I took on the task of being the director, the writer, and the producer for the film.
Okay, well, isn't that what everybody would have to do?
Yeah.
Anybody in your situation would have had to do all what you just did, right?
No, ma'am.
Is that not how it normally works in film school?
Depends. He was a senior at the time.
Okay.
I'm a junior. I have one more semester left.
Okay.
So I was mostly in charge of location management.
Okay, for him.
For him.
But what
yes.
I'm saying is, I mean, it's not like you hire these people that you need. You have to be the chief bottle washer. You have to be everybody, right, for your own film.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
you're not a great big Hollywood director or anything yet, right?
No, ma'am. But I specifically gave him the responsibility that actually was a key responsibility.
Was he in a class with you and you said, we had to do this together? How did you two work together, end up working together?
So I actually minored in geography.
Okay.
So my specialty was sort of just learning about city ordinances and permits.
Okay. That's what you're learning in film school?
In my geography minor to assist with my
what are
film
you
school.
learning in film school? What are you taking up?
Same thing as
him?
Yes.
Okay. But how did you two get to work together? Did you approach him?
He was in my class.
He was in your class and you said, do you want to work on my film?
Yeah, so I offered him a job. So basically,
okay. How much were you paying him?
I was paying him about $200.
$200 to do what?
To provide me the location that I needed to film in.
Okay, what kind of film was this?
So this was like a rom-com/thriller film.
So he was supposed to find a location?
So yes, ma'am.
An outdoor location?
Indoor and outdoor, ma'am.
Okay, so what did you do to find a location?
So the first thing I did was just go over to some potential locations,
right.
Making sure I did my reresearch on each location,
right.
zoning, ordinances based on the city.
Don't you need a permit in Los Angeles County to film?
That's
technically
exactly what I'm
no.
saying.
What else do you mean technically no?
Well, it's a matter of making sure that we're not in the way of the public right-of-way. But a permit would assist in that.
Right. Okay, what can you do? In what circumstances can you make a film in Los Angeles County without a permit?
As long as we're not disturbing the public right-of-way, then, and if we keep things
You mean so you can't be in the middle of the street?
Yeah, that's
right. You can't be in the middle of the sidewalk.
Middle of the sidewalk, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or the middle of the street.
That's it.
That's probably right away right there.
Big time.
So you could be filming on a sidewalk, but you can't what? I don't understand.
So public right-of-way is just sort of...
But the sidewalk is a public right-of-way.
That's right.
So you can't film on the sidewalk.
As long as we keep things low-key.
But what's low-key?
So
do they define what low-key is? And what do they say in the statute about low-key?
So it says under the special conditions and provisions of the permit.
Okay, what is the code?
Second point says no structural footprint, no tents, craft services tables, canopy structures, or heavy grip/electric equipment may be placed on the sidewalk. All gear must remain compact on mobile carts.
What are you reading from?
The permit application.
Okay, Exhibit 3 is a real permit.
That's right.
So you did obtain this permit.
That's right.
When you were served with this lawsuit, you were asked to provide a sworn statement of the facts. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And then after you wrote out the facts, an officer of the court asked you to raise your right hand and swear that the facts were true. Do you remember that?
That's right.
Okay. So I'm reading from the statement you gave the court. Even though we didn't have a film permit, I knew that if we kept things low key, it could work. So in your sworn statement, you said we didn't have a permit. So what is this permit now that you have provided to the court?
This permit was essentially me doing my job as the location manager.
What is this permit? Because your
It's the-
statement says we didn't have a permit.
Coming up on Supreme Justice.
Doesn't it take 5 to 7 days to get a permit?
That's right, ma'am.
So you didn't have enough time to get a real permit.
That's right.
But you told him I can get it.
Yes. Yes.
But you knew you couldn't get it.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Devin Andrews, who is suing Trevor Williams for negligence.
Permits aren't something you snap your fingers and get instantly. They take time. It's a process.
Of course. So for this permit specifically, this was set for the day meant to shoot. And when we went to go film, the day that we went to go film, we didn't have the permit.
Okay, so but what is this permit?
It is to shoot on the 15th of January.
And when did you shoot?
We shot.
When did you shoot?
We shot on the 15th, ma'am, and no, we did not have a permit.
Okay, so that's why. So is this a fraudulent permit that you have submitted to the court?
Whoa, I don't think so. I wouldn't. That's even more trouble for
Ma'am,
me.
this is the reason I'm receiving a fine. Like I said, due to his negligence, he told me I was not aware that we didn't have a permit.
What's the name of your production? Do you have a production company?
I am. It's my school, so they're funding it. So I just went under.
But what is that name?
Knights Production.
Okay, so this film permit you submitted to the court is for a production company called Horizon Indie Pictures LLC.
This is an official permit for.
It has nothing to do with this case. Because there was no permit. So why did you submit it?
I was just acting to the best of my ability as location manager.
Tell me what he was supposed to do, because I don't know
Ma'am.
I don't know what's even going on here.
Trust me, me and you both. Honestly, like I said, I gave him the location. He gave me the first location. He said we don't need a permit since it's on a private property.
He told you you don't even need a permit.
No. This is for the interior. So this is for inside a private property.
Okay. Right.
Exterior, we need a permit.
Of course you do.
So I texted him actually. I texted him on January 11th.
And said what?
Oh, I told him on the 15th I'm shooting. I said, is there a way that you can get a permit as a location manager? He said, okay. He said,
Okay, is that right that you told him? Doesn't it take 5 to 7 days to get a permit?
That's right, ma'am.
So you didn't have enough time to get a real permit.
That's right.
But you told him I can get it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
But you knew you couldn't get it.
Well,
Is he really in school?
Yes, ma'am, which is like confusing to me. Like I honestly don't get it either. It's like
Right.
if you knew these details, why didn't you bring this to me beforehand? And I would
Okay,
have just
so he
rescheduled.
says I got it. Now, how much is a permit?
Depending on how long we're shooting for.
Okay, so from what price range?
maybe like $200 to $700.
$900 to $2,000, according to the code, is a permit. Did you give him $900?
No, ma'am, he didn't ask me.
He didn't ask you for any money for a
I asked
permit?
for the details, and he just said, I got it. I said, okay.
Okay, but did you ask him how much is a permit?
No, ma'am, I feel
I mean, don't you think it's important because you got to come up with the cost of the permit?
as my location manager, you're supposed to give me every detail
Okay,
that you need.
no. As the financial backer of your own project, how much is a permit? Suppose it was $5,000. You
right.
had the money,
You're right, that is true.
but you never asked him how much is a permit.
No, ma'am, absolutely not.
What did you're the director, the producer, and all this other stuff, and you don't even know how much a permit is either. And you live in this town.
This is his specialty, though.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be your degree. 4 years. 4 years of school in Los Angeles, film school, and nobody talked to you. You didn't have a permits course? I would imagine they had to have a permits course in a film degree.
It depends on which category you take.
Category? 4 years.
That
Y'all
is-
didn't spend 1 hour talking about what it's gonna take. You know you gotta get a
Not me,
permit.
ma'am.
All this stuff we've been doing for these 4 years, you know you need to have a permit for it. And guess what? This is the process.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody ever told you that?
Well, listen.
So it was $900 to $2,000, and it's 5 to 7 days. So you were lying when you told him it can be done.
Your Honor, if you will, I feel like we haven't really gotten my side of the story.
I don't know what your side of the story. You start with a fraudulent permit.
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't even know how much one costs. About $200.
That's true, yeah.
Honesty is the best policy here, ma'am. And I
Okay,
feel
well,
like
we're
I
going
was
to
being
see.
honest.
So he says, I got it, after
Yes,
you send a
ma'am.
text.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then what happens after I got it? What did you do once you said I got it?
Well, I sort of just prepared for anything. Working with Devin, he's quite unruly.
You're
He's
the location manager. What location we got, Mr. Williams? What location we got?
We were filming in LA
How many people involved in the production?
It was about 10 to 12, ma'am.
About 10 to 12 people.
Yes,
for a
ma'am.
10-minute film.
It was a 10-minute film. The whole film was 10 minutes?
It was a series, ma'am. So this was my final part of the series. It was
Okay.
like an end off.
Okay. So, but how much time did you need to film the day of filming?
So that day I mainly like an hour or so.
You were looking for
hour and a
about an
half.
hour's time.
Yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
we set up where?
We set up on the sidewalk.
On
ma'am.
the sidewalk.
Yes, ma'am.
On
Okay,
the public right away.
the public right of way.
Yes, ma'am.
Which in that class that you should have taken, if you got a 4-year degree, they would have told you that you can't be on the public right of way without a permit.
Ma'am, I didn't even know I didn't have a
So
permit.
you thought we're on the public right of way with a permit?
Yes.
It wasn't this one here? Did he show it this?
No, he didn't show me. He
didn't
told me.
show you
I
anything.
texted him the day before the shoot. He told me, I said, hey, how's it looking? He said, I got it all handled.
Right.
He suggested a less busier street. I said, no, I want my same location.
Right.
He said, okay, it'll be all good.
Wait, this is the night before.
Yes, ma'am.
He couldn't suggest a less busier street because you got to get 5 to 7 days to be on the street you want to be on.
Ma'am, that's a.
No, you are the film student, the producer, the director, the writer. You're supposed to know something too.
Yes, ma'am. With all respect, I feel like I have a lot on my plate. So it's like if I'm giving him this sole responsibility.
Oh, your little tiny plate. I spent 10 plates at a time.
You're absolutely
You
right.
had a little tiny little plate with a little small production.
Yes,
If I can
ma'am.
please just show a picture of the production.
What you want to
that
show
day.
me?
This is.
Let me see.
Oh, there you go.
This is the production team.
Is that in there?
Yeah.
Spinning all your plates. I did a film in college.
How was it?
I did it good. I got an A+.
Coming up,
Why did you take this picture?
Good proof.
You were getting proof that they were violating any permit that they would have had.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Devin Andrews, who is suing Trevor Williams for negligence.
All right, let me see.
Now, I don't know about you, ma'am, but I mean, this is obviously just completely blocking the public right away. I mean, we have tripods.
Who put up the sign filming in progress? Who put that up?
That'd
I
be
did,
Devin.
ma'am.
Okay, and where are you in here?
Behind. I'm the one taking the photo.
Okay, but why did you take this picture?
Good proof.
You were getting proof that they were violating any permit that they would have had. So I guess you guys were all set up here
Yes,
to
ma'am.
take this, to do this filming, and then what happened?
So, and then the police came, which to my surprise, they started asking me questions.
Like, where's the permit?
Yes, ma'am. And
Okay.
I'm looking at him asking, I'm like, oh, it's no problem, answering confidently and everything. I looked at him and asked, where's the permit that I need?
Right.
He looked at me like I'm stupid.
5 to 7 days, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Last minute
he did
change.
not give me this information that I asked him.
You know what? You just learned that today because I told you.
Thank you.
I'm going 5 to 7 days, ma'am. And you're supposed to post a permit. And you saw that there wasn't anything posted there. You told them that you had a permit. So then what happened?
Ma'am, I look like a fool out there. They shut my whole production company down.
What
I
did
was
they do?
embarrassed.
Did they throw your stuff in the back of a police car or something? Or they just told you y'all
They
had
told me I
to
gotta
shut it
go.
down?
And then they made me pay a fine on the spot of $750.
$750 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then how do we get to $3,249?
So because of that fine, I was also charged with a misdemeanor. And due to that
What was the misdemeanor charge?
filming without a permit.
But then what did you pay the fine for? That is the fine. Filming without a permit is the
That's what I'm
misdemeanor.
saying. So I had to hire an attorney to go
But you
against
said
it.
you paid it right there on the spot.
No, I paid that, but I also had an invoice from an attorney that I had to hire to go against it. But I pleaded no
Oh,
contest
I don't understand. If you paid a fine on the spot, what did you need a lawyer for?
because I tried to go against misdemeanor because I'm
But
trying.
why'd you pay the fine?
I paid the fine.
Let me
because-
see what you got charged with. Let me
Yes,
see. You
ma'am.
got any documents there?
There you go, sir.
Coming up,
Well, I just feel like overall, I feel like all this could have been prevented if
If you had gotten a permit.
Thank you.
if Devin was more
If
organized.
you
with
had
his
gotten a
production.
permit. If you had gotten a permit.
You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Devin Andrews, who is suing Trevor Williams for negligence.
So this was a citation filming without a permit. A citation is not a crime, it's an infraction. If you got a citation, you were charged with an infraction, not a crime. So where's this misdemeanor you're talking about?
The misdemeanor was filming without a permit. That permanently goes on my record.
Wait, show me the charge. Show me a charging document charging you with a misdemeanor.
It wasn't charged a misdemeanor, but it goes on my record. And I was informed that it was a misdemeanor.
No. Don't tell me about what you was informed or what you think. Show me some documentation.
I don't have any documentation.
What about the attorney? You said you paid some lawyer.
Ma'am. That is also on Exhibit D.
Exhibit
the
D.
invoice that I have from them.
If you were this organized with your filming,
That's what I'm saying.
Exhibit D, C, D, page 413,
No, ma'am.
you wouldn't be here today.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at this organization. This is more organized than I am. Look at all these exhibits. A case review was $450, and then another $450 to research it, and another $175 to analyze it.
Yes, ma'am.
And then another motion to dismiss document, and then another $450 for talking to the city's attorney's office. Did they get your case dismissed?
No, ma'am. That is currently why I'm here today.
Oh, so this is pending?
Yes, ma'am.
I still don't see a misdemeanor. I'm
I was
not
just
getting
informed
it.
of the misdemeanor, but these are the actual
Right.
current charges that I was placed with.
Right. Well, the way I look at it is this. What else you want to say?
Well, I just feel like overall, I feel like all this could have been prevented if
If you had gotten a permit.
Thank you.
if Devin was more
If
organized
you
with
had
his
gotten a
production.
permit. If you had gotten a permit.
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
But I'm not going to let him bear all this responsibility because you should have known better.
I understand
You don't
that.
just sit around waiting for some junior officer here to make sure that it's all right. You didn't even realize that you couldn't call the night before and say, let's move it to the next street.
Yes, ma'am.
You know? So you're equally responsible. I don't see where you have a misdemeanor. And you haven't proven to me, I see a lawyer charge you a lot of money for, I'm not quite sure what.
Yes.
You haven't proven to me that you've been charged with a misdemeanor. So you're going to eat those charges having to do with some misdemeanor out there, because I have no idea what that is. So, but the $750, what was that, the fine?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to make him pay you the fine back. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $750. When are you going to pay that money?
Give me 2 weeks, ma'am, just a barista.
Man, he has not been honest at all.
I know
throughout
he
this whole
hasn't. He
time.
gave me a fraudulent permit in here.
I feel like we need to hold him accountable.
We are holding him accountable. You and I?
Listen, ma'am.
We, the court, are holding him accountable.
Amen.
Okay?
I understand that.
All right, you got 2 weeks from the date. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $750.
I wish things could have went differently, but, I guess the world isn't fair.
Thank you. Little disappointed, but at least I'm not eating most of the charges.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.